Today we're doing an inner thigh workout for beginners. So this workout will specifically focus on the inner thighs. We are going to be looking at strengthening as well as burning body fat. I've chosen 5 exercises that are going to target the adductor muscles. You can do anywhere from 8 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 rounds. Okay, guys, we're going to start out on the floor. You're just going to need a mat and just a towel of any sort. And what we're going to start with is called a bridge with squeeze. So this is great because we're going to kind of activate those muscles, kind of get things warmed up. All you're going to do is you're just going to place the towel between your knees. You're going to sit back. We're going to go into a traditional bridge, which is great for actually the butt muscles and the lower back and thighs. But we're going to specifically target the inner thighs by doing a squeeze with our towel. Okay, so we have our towel in place. We're just going to lay back on the mat. Our hands will be braced on the floor. Our feet are firmly planted together. And what we're going to do is we're just going to slowly lift up. We're really thinking about squeezing our glutes together. And then we're just going to squeeze with the towel. So we're going to do like a 5-second hold, squeeze, and we're going to lower. We're going to, once again, we're going to squeeze up, engaging the glutes, and then we're going to really squeeze that towel together with our inner thighs. We're kind of focusing on activating and getting a nice isometric hold, and we're going to lower and rest. So once again, lifting our hips nice and high. We're going to try to get a straight line here from our shoulders to our knees, and then we're really going to focus on squeezing that towel together and lowering. Okay, so remember, try to do anywhere from 8 to 12 reps, depending on your fitness level. Okay, next we're gonna just stay on the floor. We're gonna go into what's called an inner thigh crunch lift. This is actually a really good one. Just gonna kind of move my mat here just a smidge. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna lay on our back. The key with this one is you're going to, with one leg, you're just going to rotate your leg outward. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do a pulsing lift. And so as you notice, my inner thigh is what's lifting my leg off of the ground. So that's where the focus is for this exercise. That's why it's critical when you lay down, you're going to bring your leg out. Rotation of the foot and leg, and then you're just going to do just some slight leg lifts here. And for this one, I want you to think about doing anywhere from 20 to 30. So this one, it's going to vary from our other 8 to 12. This one's a little bit more of a burning exercise we're looking for. So we're going to do really high reps on this one. So once you've done those, you get a nice little burn going. We're going to bring the other leg out. We're going to get our rotation there, and we're just going to lift and kick up towards the ceiling. Just try to find that spot where you find that your inner thigh is doing all of the work. Try to get your 20 to 30 lifts in. It doesn't have to be a high lift. You don't want to go too high. Once you've completed that, you can lower your legs. It's pretty amazing. It really does target that inner thigh muscle. Okay. Okay, next we're going to do what's called a frog press. So with this one, we're going to lay back, we're going to put our heels together, and then we're going to press our feet out. So as we lay here, you're going to think about putting your heels together. You're going to try to push your feet together. So really think about pressure, pressure, pressure as you push them out straight. You come back in, kind of constantly keeping that pressure. It's not going to be a lot, it's kind of hard. And you're just going to press out. So the lower your legs are when you're doing these, it's going to be a little bit more taxing on your abs. If that's too hard, think about lifting those up a little bit higher. Then you're not kind of putting as much strain on your abs. If you have a little bit maybe weaker core system, your abs aren't as strong, just think about going up higher. So just think about pressing those feet together. You should really feel that burn as you're pressing those feet together. And it's basically, think of a frog's legs. You've got that nice little bend here as you're pushing in and pushing out. Okay, so now we've really engaged those. We're kind of getting them working. Next, we're going to go into what's called a sumo squat side reach. So once again, we're kind of getting some rotation with our feet, a little rotation with our knees here. Our hands are going to be back behind our head. We're going to lower down. We're going to reach for each side, and we're going to come up. So we're really working through here. And when I'm reaching, it's actually working here. As I'm reaching for that toe, it's putting more pressure on that particular muscle as I'm reaching for the sides. That's the reason I'm doing that. It's great for the obliques too, but it actually makes this side work, and then it switches over to make the other side work a little bit harder. So we're here, we're reaching and up, down, reach, and up. So even with just a few I've been showing you guys, I already have a nice little burn going. The last we're gonna do is a little bit more metabolic. Just work out within your range of comfort. You don't have to do a high jump. A little bit of a jump off the ground is good. We all know that for women, getting just a little bit of a jump is great for our bones. It kind of likes that impact. Doesn't have to be a lot of impact. So once again, we're getting a nice rotation with our feet, kind of getting that plie look here. We're going to think about keeping our chest and head up. As you bend down, we're just going to get a little bit of a jump. So that's all I'm doing. And I'm really concentrating on keeping my feet pointed outward, because eventually they're going to do this. So think about those feet out. Go as low as you can in that jump. Just a nice little pop at the end. So with those you can do, like I mentioned, if you want to do more than 12 reps, let's say you could do 15 to 20. It's good because we're looking to get your heart rate up. As I mentioned before, we want to try to work on burning some body fat as well as toning the area. Whew, okay guys, those are our 5 exercises for beginners today. Take these easily. We kind of started with a slow progression up to something a little bit more difficult. So if you can do 1 through 3, that's great. Maybe you can add in 4 and maybe 5 later. Whew. All right, you guys, hey, check out Athlean-XX4women.com if you haven't. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a comment. Maybe there's some other beginner workouts that you would like to see from us that you haven't seen, and I will work out with you guys soon.